Today I fucked up by tricking people into eating a disgusting snack. Obligatory. This happened a couple days ago. A week or so ago I tweeted out a picture of a bowl of yogurt and grapes I was enjoying, captioning the post grapes and mayo, heart, 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 in order to semi-troll my followers and just hopefully give people a laugh. Little did I know the impact it would end up having on my city. Post started being shared more and more until it made it into the local radio where the hosts actually tried my disgusting combination. I'm feeling pretty simultaneously good about myself for my trolling abilities, but also pretty bad that these hosts had to endure whatever ungodly creation they thought I had come up with. Unfortunately today, it got worse. They realized they were trolled, but not before some poor citizens saw the video of them eating it and tried the horrific mix for themselves. What started as a honestly lazy prank ended up turning into a bit of a local sensation. I gag just thinking about them eating it. Too long didn't read. I tweeted a photo of yogurt and grapes as grapes and mayo and started a bit of a local trend. That video of the woman trying it is absolutely spectacular. At first I wasn't sure if she was going to throw up or absolutely loved it. I almost threw up myself after watching her eat it for real. You fucking savior of 2020, how do I subscribe? Wanna see what you do next? I mean, it's basically a very rudimentary Waldorf salad. Lol. I was thinking it was a chicken salad. Seems like you have inadvertently proved that a lot of people are idiots. There's no fuck up here. This is amazing. Today I fucked up by refusing to back down from a bet. Today I fucked up, obligatory not today, but about 4 years ago. To give some context, I work as an overseas sales partner for a business in America and spend a lot of time in Ireland, Northern Ireland. I'm also lactose intolerant. I have made some friends there, and we get together anytime I'm over for work. My friends and I, more often than not, do stupid shit while we're drunk, or make ludicrous bets, say we can do these great feats. With a strong stomach, I can normally tolerate eating or drinking almost anything under the sun. We're all over it, my friends. We'll call him Johnny, house and drinking. We're talking absolute nonsense when my other friend, Chris, says he eats lumps of butter as if it's like cheese. Normally, we play this game where you call bullshit on something someone says. Instead of calling Chris for bullshit, my brain, obviously in a state of what the fuck is happening, filled with alcohol thoughts, says that I should one-up him instead. Blurt out I can eat an entire tub of butter in 5 minutes. Bullshit, says Johnny. Get me the butter and I'll do it, I reply, trying to look as confident as possible. So 5 minutes later, sitting in front of me is a giant brick of Kerrygold butter. I unpeel the wrapper and take the first bite. The taste, I didn't think was too bad whatsoever, so I just kept on munching. Make it through the whole stick and sit there confidently. 15 minutes later, I'm in absolute agony. I'm producing more methane than a cattle farm. I absolutely sprint for the toilet, and the shit I produced was enough to fill the 7 layers of earth. I'm just projectile vomiting out my ass after 2 to 3 minutes and my stomach is on a roller coaster. I'm in there for 45 minutes. When I think it's finally over, try to flush the toilet. Nothing happens. Try again. Nothing happens. Repeat this process until I realize, I've just taken a shit in his wife's ensuite bathroom, that is still in the process of being fixed. In my drunken mess of a state, I accidentally walked into the wrong bathroom. Not caring what was happening, thinking I might die from the cramps, I ran into the bathroom and essentially turned the toilet into a mudslide. Now, because I was pissed at myself, and them for betting I couldn't do it, I wiped once, shimmied out of the bedroom and up the hall to the other bathroom, with my pants around my knees. This is where I massively fucked up. As I'm waddling up the hall like some kind of duck, the door to the hall opens. I fucking bolt for the bathroom and make it in unnoticed. I clean up and wipe etc. and act as if nothing has happened. The next morning, I get an angry phone call from Johnny asking what the fuck I was doing. Claire, his wife, seen you walking up the hall with your ass out and the plumber is raging that the toilet is covered in shit. He put all the pieces together and I'm not friendly with Johnny, quite as much as I used to be. His wife also thinks I'm a monster. My other friends at least think it's funny and call me the phantom of the plopper or butter in the gutter. TL, doctor, ate a lot of butter, shit in a non-functioning toilet and got caught trying to get away with it. You probably aren't even lactose intolerant. What happened was you ingested a giant brick of fat, and your body was like, nope, gonna die, purge the furnace. And then the purge commenced. Most people are actually lactose intolerant, but a lot don't know because the side effects are minimal. It is incredibly rare that I actually laugh out loud at a post. And you did it with this one, kudos sir. Thanks. I have several other FUs, but this is one that will stick with me forever, due to the nicknames that have followed me around because of it. Don't worry, it'll get better before it gets worse. There's a large margin for error. Is the earth really 7 layers? Like beans and guac and cheese? 8 now. It has a deep filling of Kerrygold skitters around the outer layer. You're the worst type of person to drink with. Worst? Sounds like a good time to me. As long as I'm not the one hosting. Today I fucked up by finally snapping. Today I fucked up by snapping at the jerk in my class and it did not end well. There is this kid 16 meters, in my 15F class who won't be quiet. You know those people who don't even just talk a lot but just make random noise like they want to claim a space in the conversation. They usually talk like well. It's just, and they just drag it out forever, you know? Well, he was going on in that manner about how he couldn't get COVID because he hardly ever gets sick and stuff. Now, I know I could have handled it better, and I should have handled it better, but this is how I responded. I told him that if he was so sure that he couldn't get COVID then I would be happy to stick a COVID test up his butt because he was talking out of his ignoring ass. My teacher laughed for a long time, but most of the classmates were somewhat sensitive to law gauge like that, and started ganging up on me. My teacher thought it was funny so he stayed out of it, although after class he told me to keep the swearing down. Now though, because of my repeated vulgar outbursts I have to meet with the school counselor on Zoom once a week and talk about my intense life situation because they all reported me as in need of counseling. So yeah, I fucked up by yelling at him in class and now I need to talk about my feeling. Too long didn't read. I yelled at an ignorant kid even though I knew better and now I have to see a counselor. Just use your quick wit on the counselor and demonstrate that not only are you fine, it is waste of their time to continue this BS as you were put into that position due to a form of bullying by your peers. I did this in high school after getting in a fight. I didn't start it, but I did return punches. In my day, zero tolerance meant not only are all parties suspended for 3 days regardless of circumstances, but a psychological assessment had to be done. So, I am in this room getting the 3rd degree with questions about anger, fear, suicide, etc. Finally, I reach my limit of this crap and when asked, do you hear voices in your head? I respond led with, yeah, constantly. This gets a pause and a look. The lady then asked what they said, and my response was, dunno, I don't speak Spanish. No more questions were asked. I just laughed out loud at a birthday dinner. This is Bo today I fucked up and I am using it as inspo at my fist appointment. I luckily haven't gotten in a physical fight that a teacher found out about, but that story is the absolute best. Thank you for sharing lol. Life lesson. Idiots multiply as you get older. This is what I told my kids when they started working. Both worked at the regional grocery chain, different locations, and both came home more than once complaining about their idiot co-workers and customers. It doesn't matter where you go or what you do, you're going to have to work with people you don't like, for whatever reason. You've got to learn how to deal with it without losing your job or your sanity. They've done an excellent job of that. Your school sounds infinitely better funded than mine if you're getting sent to a counselor for swearing. Just real small. 300 people in total, and all of them are uptight about swearing. You'd have thought I confessed to a felony the way they looked at me lol. Your class of peers sounds like a bunch of pansy-ass crybabies. My generation would not only have laughed at your remark, but joined in and roasted the guy. Like I'm 14 and my grade would destroyed the kid. I got no clue what bitches she's got, but I'm sorry for her. What kind of 15 to 16-year-olds are that sensitive to swearing? It's a homeschool co-op because they are just such special snowflakes according to their parents, and need to be protected from the outside world. I have health stuff, which is why I am there, and it's hell lol.